Well, now it's time to answer some of your email questions, so let's bring it on. Susannah writes, my name is Susannah, I'm 6 years old. My question is, have you ever seen an angel, and how are angels created?
All right, God made a class of beings that are known as angels. The head angel was one called Lucifer, meant the light one, and there were, I guess, millions, maybe billions of them. They're a class between God and man, you know, the angels. They have tremendous power. And have I ever seen one? I must say, Sussanah, I haven't. But I certainly believe in them. But I also know that they're fallen angels that we call demons. You know, Justice Scalia was talking about, I believe in the devil. Well, the devil was Lucifer. He was the highest of the angels, and he fell because he sinned against God. And he took with him, they said, a third of the angels followed him. So they became demons. That's.
I would love to see an angel.
Yeah, well, you will. You will.
Well, is the Sabbath day, Gerald wants to know, is the Sabbath day Saturday or Sunday? Good question.
Well, it's Saturday. The Sabbath was the end of the week, and it started at sundown on Friday and lasted to sundown on Saturday. That was the Jewish Sabbath. The Muslims keep Friday, the Jews keep Saturday, the Christians keep Sunday. The reason we have Sunday is because that's the day of the resurrection. On the first day of the week, they came to the tomb, and the tomb was empty. So that's why we celebrate Sunday. But the Sabbath was on Saturday, but I think the Lord understands.
Yeah,
I think the most important thing is to have a day of rest, one out of 7, okay?
Absolutely. All right, Chris writes, I'm a born-again Christian and believe in tithing and giving. However, I find myself in a very difficult position where my monthly expenses are just barely covered by my income. I have an issue with the church telling members about being cursed because they did not give tithes. What is God's position on this?
Well, if you read Malachi, it says that you are with a curse, and the Bible says, well, how come you're cursed? He said, because you withheld tithes and offerings. But to say somebody is cursed because they don't give money to the church, I mean, that's kind of a whip hand that's not, I don't think, is very pleasant. Listen, the Bible says, prove me with your tithes and offerings. If I want to open the windows of heaven and pour you out such a blessing you can't contain. And what you need to do is to adjust your spending, whatever that is, and allow, first of all, for what belongs to the Lord. The tithe belongs to the Lord. And you give him what belongs to him, and he will open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing. That's what the Bible says, okay?
All right, Sherry writes, I have a question on cursed or familiar objects. I've heard of people who say, get rid of any occult-like objects in your home, books, CDs, movies, clothes, etc. However, I am married with 5 children. It is hard for me to keep track of all the things going in and out of this home 24/7. And when I do hear music they shouldn't listen to, I make them turn it off. I cover my home and family in prayer every day and night. Shouldn't that cover it, or do I need to do a walkthrough and throw things away?
I think you can get overly hung up on all these things. I really do. I think you're doing the right thing. You're teaching your children about the Lord. You are asking God for his covering and protection. I think that what is important is, were these objects actually used in some kind of satanic ritual or some occult practice? And if that's the case, then there may be some demonic force that attaches to that which was used in pagan worship. But in terms of going around and say this is cursed and that cursed, you drive yourself crazy doing that. I mean, don't even think about it.
I heard a great, Derek Prince, he's a great Bible teacher, and he had some beautiful paintings in his home that he'd gotten somewhere, I think in China, and the Lord spoke to him that he had to get rid of them because they had something attached to them. So it can happen. You just have to be discerning.
I've heard of people that have headaches. They get something from overseas, and it looks so beautiful, and yet it's actually a deity, and a demonic force has attached itself to that. But
the Lord will speak to you if there's something in your house.
He will indeed. Okay.